Hey, so another day in the life. Um, Let me get this a little dark. Another day in the life. I am going to be going to the gym. Okay, there we go. Now you can actually see me. I'm going to be going to the gym for the first time in a long time. Um, Nervous. I know I'm not going to be as tough as I was. I know that I'm not going to have the same amount of strength, but it's good to, push yourself to the limits and try to see where you can get your body to. I'm so geeked. So geeked. Just finished my workout. Oh, I should have warned y'all.
What's up, dude?
Hey, just saw somebody I knew. Anyways, yeah. So working out. Did it myself in the gym, 2 miles. Now I'm about to hit it back home. Shower. See y'all in a second. I wanted to apologize. My audio is really bad because I found out that the microphone I was using was not good. So the next like 50 vlogs are probably gonna not have great audio. I'm probably gonna make like a GoFundMe or something like that. If you wanted this vlog to sound better, please donate to it. I'll put it in I'll put a link somewhere. I wanted to close today's vlog off with this thought, and that's so I'm gonna start off with an analogy, and then talk about. I'm gonna make one analogy, then I'm gonna make another analogy. So I've been working on. Yesterday I was over my friend's house who's finishing up an album that's supposed to come out next week. So be tuned out to that. I'll be linking that on my socials and stuff. I met up with him, another producer, and they were talking about this song and the adjustments that need to be made. Now the song originally started with my song or my beat. The other producer added to it, and it kind of became like totally something else. And so, Ed told me like, hey, so we're gonna need to make some adjustments to the beat.
Use that and double it just to make it a little bit more, have a little bit more body to it. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll keep you updated.
And like and it was, which I'm totally okay with putting down any sort of pride when it comes to creativity, because I'm all about the finished product. I'm not married to anything. I'm not trying to stick with anything. It's whatever helps the artist's kind of vision come to life. And so, but even in saying that, if we were working on a track yesterday for a long time, and it almost seemed like was there any change, or is there any difference that was being made? But at the end of the day, I think we both had came to the conclusion that those changes that happened were needed. And ultimately, the end goal would be a good song. And I'll make a bigger analogy. I'm stealing this from my main man, Ronaldo, who I work with, Dope Pastor. And he talks about this analogy in regards to racism. So he talks about how racism, a lot of people look at, if you have a cake, piece of hair falls on a cake, people think that racism is like that piece of hair that falls on a cake, and you just need to wipe it off, throw that little piece of sliver of cake away, and then the cake, which is America, is fine, right? When in actuality, one of the main ingredients of the cake is racism for America, right? And so if that's the case, we have to rethink, and we have to make adjustments, and we have to go back to what we did before, figure out what happened in order to re-engineer for what we want to see, which is equality, which is just folks being able to communicate on and play on the level playing field, which is to in order to attack systematic racism, and in order to bring down those barriers that are stopping the least of these, the folks in this country, for being held back for nothing that has nothing to do with them, but the systems and things that are in play. I want folks to realize that like racism is not a made-up concept. It's too many statistics I can show you, and at this point, if you're not trying to look for those statistics, then maybe you need to consider what you're avoiding to look at, because a lot of this stuff, whether it's in the education, whether it's in the housing, and how we are being policed in different areas are totally different. And that is one argument that I've heard too that's really dumb. The argument says, hey, well, you know, some of these things happen to white people too. And it's like, hey, one, I want you to understand that if it happens to one person, it's crazy for everybody. It's not good. All right. And then two, the main thing to realize is that if there's a disparity in numbers here, black people only make up a very small amount of this country, yet half of them are experiencing those pitfalls when it comes to how they're being policed, education, housing, and all these things. Even though we make maybe 14-15% of this country, whereas whites make up nearly 40-45% of this country, and only maybe a quarter or less are experiencing those same things. There's a difference. All right, there is a difference, and that's something that we need to be doing. We need to educate ourselves on the differences to figure out how we can change and how we can do what we need to do in this country for all of us to be on the same playing field. All right.